I don't know about you, but I love Christmas, especially for Christmas movies. Unfortunately, not everybody always agrees with me. But putting my Christmas bias aside, Fred Claus is an absolute masterpiece. Okay, maybe it's not a masterpiece, but it is a damn good film, and I'm here to tell you why.
Yeah, I tell them all I want for Christmas is 2 gold front teeth and 10-carat diamonds on a fat gold reef that I can...
The film Fred Claus, released in 2007, is a wholesome, funny movie with a very sweet message. Just that classic fun for the whole family. If you haven't already seen Fred Claus, just go watch it. Get at it. Go watch it. Go! Alright, if you simply refuse to watch the movie, I'll catch you up on the plot. Once upon a time, the Claus family gave birth to 2 young boys, Frederick and Nicholas Claus. Little Nicky was incredibly kind and giving, so much so that he gave his presents, including a gift made by Fred, to a nearby orphan. But the straw that broke this brotherly back was when Nicholas chopped down Fred's tree so that he could have it inside, pretty nice, and inadvertently broke Fred's birdhouse, scaring away his bird friend and nearly killing him in the process. If you ask me, that's reason enough to dislike somebody. Fast forward to 2007, or I guess modern day if you're watching this movie when it came out, which I guess is impossible unless you have a time machine, but that is besides the point. Fred gets himself in trouble with the law after fighting multiple Salvation Army Santas in an attempt to raise money for a business opportunity. In a last-ditch effort to make bail, Fred calls his brother, who by this time is known as Santa Claus. Seeing an opportunity to make some money off his brother, Fred agrees to come help out around the North Pole just before Christmas in exchange for $50,000.
I will pay the $5,000 for your bail, okay? But if you want the rest of this, then you're just gonna have to come up here.
No!
By the way, forgot to mention, very important detail, when Nicholas was granted sainthood, he froze in time and stopped the whole aging process along with his entire family and spouses. So that's very important and definitely not an easily skippable and unnecessary detail. Back to the story, Fred arrives at the North Pole ready to help his brother and get his money at the same time as Clyde Northcutt, aka Kevin Spacey, aka Sexual Predator, aka Just Kidding, I guess it never happened because they died.
We're not here to start no trouble. We're legally required to do the sex offender show.
Mr. Northcutt is an efficiency expert who came to evaluate the North Pole. He gives Santa a 3-strike policy for his workshop and warns him that after 3 strikes, the workshop will be shut down for good. Between Fred's poor decisions and Clyde's tampering, the 3 strikes are reached and Christmas is cancelled. Furious at what Fred has done wrong, Nick ends up fighting him, injuring his own back in the process. Fred takes his money and goes home, joining some Brothers Anonymous meetings.
My name is Fred Claus.
Hi, Fred.
I'm Santa Claus's brother, and I got a lot of stuff going on because of it. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of juice in the tank over it. And
Is this a joke to you?
After this, Fred has a change of heart and returns to the North Pole to take matters into his own hands, acting as Santa, delivering presents, and eating cookies. With Christmas saved and brotherly love restored, everyone lives happily ever after. Something like that. Honestly, this is the kind of film that really can't be explained. You just have to go watch it for yourself. Alright, so let's talk about the acting. And we gotta start with my main man, Vinny. As far as I can tell, opinions on Vince Vaughn are kinda split. You either love him or you hate him. With that being said, you are freaking wrong if you hate him. Look, I understand the argument that all of his characters are kind of the same and he does the same sort of things in all of his movies, but why is that a bad thing? I hear the same things about The Rock and people love him, so what's the deal? As for Paul Giamatti, I've never actually seen him in anything except Fred Claus, but giving his performance as Santa, he deserves 80 Golden Globes. Maybe we'll just move on. We won't touch on that. Sorry. This movie has an endearing, wholesome message that there really are no naughty kids, just kids that are acting out because they're scared. Because of this, every kid deserves a present on Christmas Day. That idea kind of goes hand in hand with the idea that there really are no bad people, just good people who do bad things. And I know not everybody agrees with that, and there are definitely some people who have done some really bad things. But it's Christmas, baby. It's the time of year where you just focus on the positives and you don't even give the time of day to those negative people. With all that said and done, please go watch Fred Claus this Christmas season. Just grab your family, snuggle up real tight, and have a good time. That's it from me. I'll see you guys later.